Each local church had its own admin. Jerusalem did not superintend the church in Antioch. The church in Antioch, from which Paul and Barnabas came out from, did not superintend the churches in Galatia. No. So each church had its own administration. That is why we read earlier in Acts chapter 14, verse 23. I'll read that again. Acts 14:23. It says, so when they had appointed elders in every church, each church had its own elders. Each church had its own admin. So it was not like you could go and tell them, do this. No, each church had its own admin. And when I say admin, I'm not talking of just administration. They had their own elders. The elders were the pastors. And it was actually a plurality of leadership. You really didn't have one person who was at the head. You had a plurality of leadership. Even in the church in Jerusalem, you had the apostles. They could have had a spokesperson in Peter, or later James, the brother of Jesus. But it was a plurality of leadership. The apostles in Jerusalem gave themselves primarily to the word and to prayer, and the deacons to serving tables. Today, what is sad is we have given ourselves to buildings and have abandoned the word. That's why we are saying all kinds of things today. We are just preaching anything. We're not even looking at the word again. We are not able to rightly divide the word of truth. Why? We have given ourselves to other things except the one thing that we're supposed to have given ourselves to, the word and prayer. How many pastors actually pray these days? Except maybe they want a miracle to happen in the next service. But to pray as God would want them to pray, no, we don't do that.